Greetings, citizens. Welcome to the Boomer and Zoomer podcast.
All right, so I guess we'll get into the next topic.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear what we got.
So we got the famous internet celebrity, one of YouTube's classics, right? Because everybody has seen a video of Boogie 2988.
Boogie 2988. Yes.
Classic.
Yes. Classic. Yeah.
Boogie.
His Francis character. They would do it. Sucks so bad when YouTube changed because like his character, like he would do funny stuff with that character, you know, and then when they changed the rules and stuff like that, like his Francis videos were getting demonetized, and it's just like, hey, he was just playing a geek. He was just playing like a
character.
Dungeons and Dragons geek, you know, like so like that was messed up. But watching him in his career or whatever, and then him trying to like go on his weight loss journey and all that stuff. Like in more recent years, his popularity has kind of like gone down, and he's made some missteps. Like his personality is like when somebody confronts him or whatever, he just like for peace sake and for he just backs off and he's like, oh yes, whatever you want. Oh, I'm so sorry. And that's how he is, instead of like standing up like no, like not putting up with that stuff. Like he had that kind of happened with Anita Sarkeesian and him. They were on a panel. I don't know if you know who that is.
Nah.
Anita Sarkeesian. No? Okay. So she it was back when the feminist movement was like really big for video games.
Okay.
And they were on a panel. Yeah. And he had a very reasonable somebody asked a question, he had a very reasonable response to it. And it didn't fit her narrative. So afterwards she kind of like got in his face and was like attacking him and like like yelling at him and stuff like that. And so when that happened, he like kind of freaked out. I was like, I'm so sorry. And it turned into this big old ordeal. Well, in any situation where he needed to stand up for himself or not, like he didn't handle the situation well, and his millions of followers didn't appreciate that. So you look at his channel, he has 4 million followers, but like his video count, like just, not a lot of people watch compared to his subscriber numbers or whatever. I'm still a fan.
Is that the time that like Anita was fighting for to change or to make what's it called female characters in video games more like more reasonable, not the Wasp?
So it was after all of that. So it was after all that. So that was when she did that. It was when her popularity was definitely on the decline.
Yeah.
Because she was supposed to put out like a video series, and she took in hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this, supposed to do this like big production stuff, and she never fulfilled the end of that promise. So a lot of people donated money for like no reason. But when that happened between her and him, that was when her popularity was on the decline, and now she barely gets.
Still around?
She's still around. Yeah, she's still she's still around, but people don't really take her seriously anymore because it was. Yeah. I could see if she actually did something and was actually keeping her word. She didn't, and so that reflected on her personality. But but with Boogie, like I'm still a fan of his. Not everybody is perfect, especially at this situation here. With Frank Hassel or whatever. Yeah. Like I don't watch his stuff. Yeah, but from what other people said, he's like a huge troll, and that's his whole thing, Frank Hassel. And I guess they were on a podcast together, and he was trolling Boogie, and it's just like, to me, why would you troll Boogie? Because he's legitimately a very nice guy. He's legitimately a nice guy. Very good nature, very kind-hearted or whatever. And for him to I guess bother him and mess with him and said he was going to show up to his house. And Boogie was like, don't show up to my house, don't come to my house. Whatever.
I thought you were going to say what he was going to show up to his house to do.
Oh no, no, I wasn't gonna say no, nah. But like,
We can't say
Boogie's like,
that.
yeah, huh? Are you?
He said he's gonna show up to his house to sissy hypnotize him.
To what?
Sissy hypnotize him.
Sissy hypnotize him.
No,
Yeah,
those are the
nah.
words. That's what he said that he was gonna go do to
Oh,
Boogie's house.
dang. Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I did see the video when he actually showed up to his house or whatever. And my whole thing with that is like, okay, it could have gone bad. It could have gone really bad. Because like Boogie was there, he had the gun or whatever. I don't know why people still to this day think that there's a such thing as a warning shot.
No,
There's not.
there's not.
There's not a warning shot.
There's
So
not.
don't shoot into the air, pow, get away from me, pow. Like no,
Yeah.
because
So what's it called? So I think this all started off there on Keemstar's podcast. Keemstar is the biggest troll on the internet. If there's drama on the internet, either Keemstar is in the middle of it or he's stirring that shit up. That's what Keemstar is
yeah,
fucking known for. They were on his
yeah,
podcast. They were going back and forth. And well, prior to that, Boogie, I think this is the time that his fiance left him. He was losing all this weight. He was in hot
was it fiance or wife? I don't remember if it was.
wife, possibly.
Yeah, because I think he was married. I think he's divorced now or
Yeah, it might
something.
have been his wife at the time. She left him, and then he was messing around with some chatterbait chick. He's catching flack for that around that time because the chick was fine and he's not kind of body shame or something like that. I don't remember the drama because I heard it on a podcast that he was on.
Yeah,
He lost all his weight, so he kind of got some confidence back. And then he goes on the podcast with Keemstar and Frank Hassel, and I'm guessing Hassel has been trolling him for a long time, to the point that they got him both in the same podcast, and this dude was just trolling him like, "Hey, you're a punk, you're this and that. I'm gonna go over to your house and sissy hypnotize you, and this and that." And Boogie, now with his newfound confidence, was like, "Come over, I will kill you. I will kill you if you come over." If you come
yeah,
over, I will shoot you. And this and that. Frank Castle showed up. Boogie comes out like
yeah.
what's his name? Looney Tunes. What's his name?
Yosemite.
Yeah, like Yosemite Sam, brandishing the
Yeah,
gun, just like standing there with his and they both look alike. That's the bad part. They both
yeah,
look alike. Like legit, if you put a beard on Frank Hassel and like switch them,
yeah,
you wouldn't know who's who.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then Boogie again. Okay, so Boogie had for the longest time was anti-gun. He was like very like, oh, I grew up in a harsh household. Like this isn't guns and violence isn't part of me. That's why he was so. Whenever somebody would confront him, he would just break down and be like, yeah, yeah, you got it, yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So now that he owned a gun, like he bought a gun and stuff, it's kind of like you could
I thought
tell.
it was his roommate's gun though. It might
It
well,
might have
it
been the
may be
roommate.
his. Yeah.
It might have been the roommate's gun, I believe. You're right. So I mean, horrible approach. Horrible approach.
Yeah.
Horrible approach. I get it. I get the first part of like you're on the internet, somebody shows up to your house with the threat of sissy hypnotizing you. Maybe that's not a threat. I don't know. You never hit sissy hypnotize somebody, Rock?
No, no, no. Well, I know if they like somebody talk about coming to my house, they're not going to see a little revolver. They're going to see a whole lot more of it come bother me. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, it's kind of like
sissy hypnotize you.
that's what he
Yeah,
said. He said, "I'm gonna show up to
yeah.
sissy hypnotize you," and well, I don't know where you take that. It's kind of like I get he's a troll and I get he's on your property, but brandishing a gun is not the way to go.
Not just well, brandishing a gun. Okay, well, some states if you're pointing it at somebody, that's a felony.
Yeah.
like in Vegas, like you pulling it out is fine, but as soon as you point it at a person, that action
Yeah.
itself, in like at least in Nevada and Vegas, is a felony. So some places just pulling it out is a problem. When he fired it, because bullets do come down, even though
Yes.
even though even though like when they come down, it's not with the same
Uh,
force, so it's
yeah.
less lethal. But that hurts. Like I knew somebody that was standing in their yard, and
Caught a
the reason
strike.
why I knew them, yeah, the reason why I knew them was because they had this like scar
Ooh.
on their head, and it was a bullet had fallen down and it hit them. So it's for most people, it's not going to kill them, but it's going to really hurt. He had this big scar on his head because of it. But but yeah, bullets come down. It's dangerous. Just discharging a weapon anywhere like is negligent.
Yeah.
Um, but I didn't think that the police were going to charge him because it took so long for that to happen.
Yeah.
That was like last September or something like that. So I thought that like they'd be like, okay, whatever, like they wouldn't like look into it or
Yeah.
whatever. But obviously they charged him with I think it was maybe a class D felony or something like that. Um,
Something like that, where he just bailed out pretty much.
yeah, yeah, but I mean,
But
he still has to go to court for it and everything. And
yeah, yeah,
but yeah,
because he turned himself in, I believe. Because at first they weren't gonna do anything. Then they're like, "All right, I guess we'll do something," and he turned himself in, and then he bailed himself out, or something like that. I don't know. It's
yeah,
just ah, it's funny because it's kind of like this is all internet shit. You pulled out a gun on a
yeah,
dude that said that he's gonna come and sissy hypnotize you. You pulled out a gun on this guy. Hmm.
yeah,
Dude, that looks like he could be your brother. Really?
yeah. I mean, if the dude like tried to bum rush his way into the house, maybe. But the guy's
Yeah.
outside like saying dumb stuff, just call the cops on him and say like he's harassing or
Yeah.
whatever the
Yeah.
case,
Yeah. Yeah.
or just ignore him. Just be in your house, keep the door locked, and ignore him or whatever. Like you
I would
could
have
you could do
home alone this shit. Fucking paint
that.
cans and fucking string. I'd
Yeah,
have home alone the shit out of this. I I
yeah,
don't I don't get. I mean, then again, I'm not bothered as much either, so it's kind of like I'm not bothered by somebody trying to sissy hypnotize me.
yeah, yeah. But I did see that petition for him to get, what was it, life in prison or some shit.
No, the death penalty.
And like even still, like Frank Hassel is still like trolling, like he's still
Yeah,
like
he
saying all
started the
kind of,
petition. He started the petition.
yeah.
He started the
Oh
petition.
man.
That
Yeah,
petition's pretty high up right
change.org.
now too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Change.org.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's because the internet is just a shitty place. Like I forget what country it was. They had a boat name, like they had this boat that was gonna take little mini submarines out or whatever. And they were like, "Oh, the internet can come up with a name to name the boat or whatever." And so the internet came up with the name and voted for it to be Bodie McBoatface, and it won. It won. And then the the whatever country it was like, no, we can't. No, we're not going to name this boat that. But
yeah,
they named one of the submarines that were on the boat Bodie
uh,
McBoatface. So it's like,
yeah.
so yeah, you'll always
There's
like,
there's no way. There's no
yeah,
way you leave the shit up to the internet. The internet will always find a way to troll.
yeah. So change.org, yeah, you'll get
Yeah,
somebody on there
that's
like,
funny. That's funny though.
filling out a
I
petition. Yeah,
wonder. I wonder how the judge takes this, right? Because at one point it's kind of like you're dealing with just internet shit, dumb shit. But the second, like in the second hand, it's kind of like you're dealing with the dude that just brandished the gun to somebody, to civilian, and then shot in the air.
get a good lawyer and he'll be
Yeah.
fine. Get a good
Mm.
lawyer, he'll be all right. Like I mean, I think at most he's just going to get a slap on the wrist anyway. But
Yeah.
I mean, don't take a chance. Don't take fate into your hands and have the public defender. No, get a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Like he has money. I know he's invested in crypto and he says he's rich now. He's like,
Yeah.
so he should get a good lawyer and fight it, and then just bring out all this stuff. Like this guy was like, He
harassing
could
him.
say that he was, yeah, he could say that he was in fear for his life. He thought he was going to come there and do something. Like he
Yeah.
showed up to my house to do this or that or whatever. And like, and I don't know, the lawyers will know where to take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean,
That,
I'm a fan of Boogie. I'm a fan of Boogie. Like,
yeah.
so I hope he, I hope he comes out
I wish
all
well
right
for
on
the guy,
this.
because like he lost the weight, then like he went to go get surgery, like not surgery, but dental work. Now he has like perfect teeth now and stuff, and like
Yeah.
then and like I don't remember what he was on or like what news like company actually took like this and like put it on their news, and it was like front page of the news, and they took an
Yeah.
old picture from like 6-7 years ago where he
Yeah,
was
where it was
fat.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like really big.
It couldn't even be a modern picture of him like lost all the weight with the new teeth.
Yeah,
They're like, nah,
that's
we're gonna.
yeah, that is messed up. Yeah, you leave it to the media. They're like, which picture is these new ones? No, let's go back. That's it. Like you get the most like unflattering picture and like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that
messed
was
up. Yeah,
that
that's the
just
media, man.
yeah.
That's so messed up. Yeah,
Yeah, Boogie's one of
yeah,
those guys. Like I don't follow him per se, but I do wish well for the guy because it's kind of like I've heard his story. It's kind of
uh,
like it's kind of fucked up.
yeah. Like I'll watch his videos from time to time or whatever. See what he's like up to or whatnot. But yeah,
Yeah,
like back in the day, I used to watch a whole lot more of his videos back then. And then when he had the Francis character, like
yeah.
playing Dungeons and Dragons, and he like knocks over the table, like
I
all
thought it was
pissed us like that.
magic. I thought
Oh
it was
yeah, it might be
magic.
Magic. Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah, I thought
Magic.
it
Yeah,
was
it's Magic the
magic.
Gathering.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Are you doing that? No, fuck away. Just flips it.
yeah. What? Oh no! He had the list. He like make his like
No, yeah,
list or whatever.
he
Just
did has the list.
boom. Yeah, that. Yeah, those are the good
Yeah,
old days. Like back in the day, were good old days of YouTube. YouTube. Oh
yeah.
yeah, that debate that me and Van Pitter were having. Yeah, about the
Uh,
that shit was
exactly.
funny.
Two friends fighting. I'm not gonna, just saying. I should have published that.
Oh
That
yeah,
is,
yeah. So that's a total fight there. Yeah, one guy was like, "I don't know, man. I don't think so. From what I see, I'm like, no, man. It's happening. It's happening. I don't know. Like that ain't no like Joe Button shit." Like I said,
I don't know, man. I think you're about to fire him on spot. I don't know. And we didn't even start yet.
yeah, we didn't start recording. You know what?
You know
You
what?
know what this is?
I thought you were about ready to fire Vampiro over. I was like, damn, is this
Nah,
it?
nah, man, nah. Nah,
Who,
man, we go way back. I trust that dude with my life. Like it,
I was like,
yeah.
who could kick my ass worse, Roc or Vampiro? Who do I ride with?
It's like, yeah. That's how you decide. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
who's
oh
a,
man.
who's a more worse ass speedy? Who are more likely to run into? How often am I going to go to Hawaii?
Dang, dang.
Uh,
It's like, so no, it was funny how you were like instigating. It's like, yeah, man, yeah.
I think he's right. Yeah.
I think he's right.
I
I was dying laughing in between it because I saw what you were doing. Yeah,
what I say? I was like, he agrees with your opinion, but your opinion's wrong though.
yeah, but your opinion's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he agrees with your opinion, but he just thinks you're wrong.
yeah. That shit was
Oh,
funny.
shit.
That was funny.
That
That was
shit.
funny.
I'm telling you, I should have recorded, but we're like mid into it. I was like, where can I instigate this shit? I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no, I don't. I don't get mad over stuff like that though.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's just funny to me.
It's like, yeah, but your opinion's wrong, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Vampiro, you
Yeah,
said you're right, but you're wrong though at the same time. I could hear it in his
yeah.
voice. I need. I want to find a topic to like have a heated discussion between you two and just sit back and watch.
I, I don't know. That'd be really hard because I mean
We,
we agree on a ton of stuff. Like we
yeah,
agree on a bunch of things.
I don't know
Yeah, but
which nipple butter is better. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like man, Piddle. Yeah, which nipple butter's better? Got y'all glistening and shit.
He takes it for the gym.
Yo, yeah. We have this like community like of all the like teachers from CDO in the US, we have this like thread that we all talk on or whatever. And so like Vampiro posts this video or whatever, and he's like talking, he's like da 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 talking, and he's like, oh, and like one of the other dudes, I was like, yo man, and I like a message, I was like, you see him like all flexing and shit, like all cut up and flexing and stuff. He was like, yeah man. He's like, man, I need to get in the gym, man. He's embarrassing us. like yeah, like Vampiro was like talking. He was like, yeah, this and that, and you just see like pow, 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 pow,
Yeah,
all cut and all flexing and stuff. I was like,
man.
yo, did you see this dude?
This man barely moves
Yeah.
and he flex.
Yeah, man. Yo,
He's
been on it. He's on his grind. I can't knock it. I can't knock it.
No.
I can't.
That's why says I'm at the gym. All right, G, kill it, kill it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, the stuff that he be showing me that he doesn't. I'm like, dang, like that's like I lift weights. I do, yeah, but no, I don't. His Olympic lifting, I'm like, no.
Are your weights colored pink?
No. I lift heavy, but his Olympic lifting that is like legit skill. That definitely takes a lot of skill.
That's enough for me, dog. That's enough.
That's what.
Dog. That's enough for me, dog.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun. I gotta go run and take care of some stuff right now. But
I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna get out of this roasting attic up here. Yeah, it's
all
hot.
Them lights.
All the lights. I'm on the top floor.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
All right, man. Well, yeah. Comment, like, subscribe. All the fun stuff. Follow us on IG, TikTok.
Pretty soon, Twitch.
We're still working on that, so hopefully we get that up.
And don't miss the OnlyFans.
Don't miss the OnlyFans. Look 8-bit right now, but it's fine.
Do I?
Yeah, because
I look like crystal clear. Oh, the internet.
Yeah, on my side. Yeah.
Gotta hold it. That's 8-bit perfection.
Sure. If I was good at math, I was gonna do an 8 plus 8 bit joke, but I was like, I'm not. It's too tired for this shit. But yeah, it's been fun, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, let me know when you post it.
It'll go up.
Let me know when you post it. Yeah,
of course, it'll go up.
Cool, and I'll get this stuff ready for a Twitch. On Twitch and stuff.
So yeah,
cool, man.
Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff.
Yep. All right, and we'll see you next time, later, citizens.